Okay. Hopefully everything's all going according to plan. Just gonna publish all my socials. To make sure that everybody knows that it's live. Okay. I think we're good. Just need to close this out. And this out. This out. I can bounce back over here. Can press Control X. Paste it here. Okay. Excellent. So let me just bounce over here. Hi everyone. SFFS fan and Railfan AC 4400 CW. Or CW, sorry. But yes, welcome. Sorry I'm late. I needed to save some tabs in case there was an emergency, and I wound up being forced to actually close everything off. Like all of my extra tabs. But yeah, it's time for Cursed Trains, because it's Train Tuesday.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
I still have yet to formalize that. I need to go tinker with my profiles and fix that, actually, now that you mention it. But in the meantime, we'll be able to take a look over here. Hold on a sec. Just gonna close this off here. Bounce back over here. So now I have a nice transition for when I disappear. Check this out. Okay, it's a little clunky. I'll have to get the timing right. But let's see. Okay, that's better. Okay. So, we got ourselves the Wheel of Punishment here, fully updated and properly weighted for extra cringe, which is always a good thing in this case. And yeah, I think we should be able to hop straight into it where we left off. Yes, the Milwaukee Road. Of course, we wouldn't have anything less than
The Milwaukee Road.
So, let's see. Is this where I left off? Could have swore I left... Oh, I guess that is where I left off. Curious. So yeah, that was last week. I guess we can just move on then. Though it looks like someone's left a message, so I guess I can go take a look at that. Oh, what was that? I wasn't sure what to feel about that. But yeah, let's just copy that. Smack this down here. One of these things is not like the other. Yes, one of these things is a model train. I forget which one. Yes, this one. Oh, that's just a skill issue. There's like a... what is it? Was it 3 derailments every day in the United States? Or is it 1 derailment every 3 days? I forget which it is. But so long as no one's been hurt, nothing toxic leaked, or whatever, then everything should be fine and everything should be put back together at some point. One of those instances where all the king's horses and all the king's men would be able to put everything back together again. So, what on earth is this? Like, let's take a closer look at this bad boy. Like, it's just a box. It's just a box. Why? I don't... Where do I begin? Where do I even begin? Thomas the 56XX. I don't know what this is. Station teleport. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. And the wheels aren't even on the tracks right. Got ourselves another skill issue. Pennsylvania number 443 wrecked in Harrisburg Yard while pulling train number 21 in 1903. Did we discuss something about that earlier? I mean, is that the one that got scrapped? Because I have a strange feeling that's what it is. In this one, I can imagine how this happened. This looks like something from World War I if this Iron Cross is any indication. Which would have meant that some sort of munitions must have launched all of this over here. Do a classic front flip. So are you trying to say that CSX derailments, actually, what are you trying to say? Was there some sort of a collision with that F-59 PHI? I need to go check. Or if it was already scrapped or something else, I'll figure it out. I am an adult. I can go look this up. PHI. Metrolink. Okay. Okay. F-59 PHI. Locomotive wiki. No, that doesn't help. Yeah, this doesn't help very much. Maybe I need to actually go to rail pictures. That would help. And then I should be able to sort by type of locomotive. By hall monitor, you mean moderator? I don't think I'll need one quite yet. But yeah, must be registered member to add and maintain your favorites photos list, okay? Well, can I just look at some images, please? Link to this album. Photos. Where's the search function? I would think there'd be a search function. Ah, here it is. Maybe this will help. So let's see. It is an EMD PH. Let's see. GPSD. Let's see. F7, FP45, F59 PHI. It was from the. What was it? Oh. Let's find those photos. Okay. So there's a bunch of numbers here. And a whole bunch of pages, like, oh dang. I should have thought about that. Like 10 whole pages of stuff. But is that what you were trying to say? Anyway, I feel like I've gotten sidetracked. It's time to get back onto the main line. Just a standard, really looking steam engine from a really game. You don't say. You don't say. Looks like the wheels are on some sort of a spring. Ladies and gentlemen, the jetty engine of Byron Bay, New South Wales. I feel like we've seen this before. Yep, we've seen this before. Though it was in black and white. Oh! Oh no, what's that? This is real. The third picture is of the same locomotive from before being rebuilt into the thing that's in the first two pictures. Well, what the is that? What the is that? It's got the iFunny watermark. BB experimental passenger train hauling diesel locomotives circa 1935. 2 demonstrators for the Baltimore and Ohio, and the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. Now that's a goofy looking engine. But yeah, we should be able to go hop over to the Wikipedia page. So yeah, that just looks... And this is the demonstrator, presumably. And something about this looks like all sorts of wrong because of its shape. But yeah, these are all the images that were there. Fort Madison, Iowa. But yeah, there's something wrong with that. This one's a repost, but at least it's in a decent resolution this time. So bonus points to Traffic T for posting that. Thank you. The Elmore Railroad number 104. It was given a tender from another engine. Oh, interesting. How on earth did you do that? Like, did you do it all in one sitting or across an entire day? Like, I swear I'd be in a diabetic coma if I did that. All sorts of the wrong sugar. Not that I'm diabetic, but you get the idea. Let's see. Rare photo of the New Zealand Railways LA class bungee jumping. It did not go well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now that I think about it, I remember there was somewhere a previous post somewhere about locomotives that were tossed into a river embankment to stop erosion somewhere in Australia or New Zealand, I forget which. And the locomotives are still sitting there at the water level. Anyway, somehow in a wreck in Mexico, that gondola got perfectly balanced on top of that SD-70 ACE demonstrator unit. Well, I think that's not even the worst part of this. Look at what they did to my boy. Look how they massacred him. In the bottom here, you can hardly see it, but you can see that this dude was just pulled open like a can. Like a tin can. Canadian hat by expired Twinkies. He has the hat, quote unquote. Ain't no way. But yeah, the little general. If you say so. From r/trains. Now, what on earth is this? Some animation stills from Lord knows what film or animated show. And it also says Bandicam in the description. That's probably where it was recorded from. So the pistons are in the back. Smokestack goes out and twists like this. Got herself some 2 jumpers for some reason. I'm not even sure if this the rods are correct either. This is the face Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a goofy funnel. How did I forget? And it just curls up into nothing, like a seashell, instead of actually venting out properly. But who knows, maybe it's not even steam powered from the looks of it. But yeah, funny funnel. Let's spin that wheel. Okay, round and round the wheel she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Though it is heavily weighted to
The Milwaukee Road.
But I guess that's not what happened. Ooh woo. So, I will be right back. Will I go to swap out? I think I still have some things that I need to troubleshoot with this model now that I think about it. Just gonna scoot this back here a bit. You know, now that I think about it, I might be able to just add some of these props to my model so I don't have to think twice about it. Just gotta scoot it over. Okay. Okay, I think this should do it. Just gonna bounce back over here. Just gotta bounce back over here. Okay, that's better. But anyway, what I was trying to say was that there's something up with this model and I need to go fix the back. That would not be recommended. All the sugar and caffeine, that's just gonna... Apparently, I only learned about this recently, though. Don't quote me on it. Supposedly, the way that people express how they're tired is different based on their age. So when kids are tired, apparently they become hyperactive. But when adults are tired, they just kind of slump over like they're dead. Anyway. Sorry, I've programmed this so it always moves to the average instead of, like, whatever. Anyway. Well, it's still not recommended. If you want to live a long and prosperous life, always do everything in moderation that you're interested in. I'm not sure. But yeah, you said there was... Oh yes, I love apples. Honeycrisp is really up there. That's the real right there. So anyway, there was... What was it? Let's see. So, WKRN News 2. Okay, so here it is. Just gonna scoot this over. So there was something train related that happened. RFK Jr., Uvalde, UN resolution on AI. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Moving on. Let's see. Red Onion Pacific Caboose. Now that's a username and a half right there. But yeah, if you want to have the... If you can copy and paste the article title, then I should be able to go from there. Obviously, I've disabled hyperlinks in the chat, with the exception of myself. But yeah, Red Onion Pacific Caboose says, I don't know if Train of Thought will consider this cursed, but here's an emergency. What is it? Emergency something broadcast interrupting a Thomas episode. Click on the link to see it. Oh, yeah, I would imagine they would be on YouTube, of course. But I'm the one who's browsing here. If you're able to find the article or the news segments over there, and then you can just copy and paste the title, that would be fantastic. But yeah, you know, the I forget what EAS stands for, but it's supposed to be that weird, annoying thing that they broadcast on TV sometimes. Emergency alert system, that's what it is. There's a lot of analog horror loosely inspired by it. But you get the idea. It's like or something like that. Obviously, I can't. I don't want to play that here in real time because that stuff is annoying as. Oh yeah. Emergency alert systems are terrible, and sometimes they have them like every day in the morning, and you're just like you're having your cup of coffee or whatever. Oh yeah. But it's like you're minding your own business. I don't know what's wrong with this locomotive. It's just an Atlantic from the Pennsylvania Railroad, and oh, now I always see why it's cursed. Because it's got 666 as its number. Okay, so technically the truth, technically cursed. If we're going based on Abrahamic faith. But yeah, this is a terrible Photoshop if I've ever seen one. Nickel Plate Road, it says, and we are just gonna move on. Oh boy. Thomas the Tank Engine, more like James the Tank. I wish there was something more interesting I could possibly say, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get booze in the chat or -2. Oh no, what's this? What is this? What on earth is this? Well, you can just get away with most fruits and veggies. From what you've described in previous streams, I would imagine that most fruits and veggies should be available year-round. It's always good to get something that's seasonal, of course. When it comes to snacking. Ooh, that looks painful. Ooh. The boiler is completely crushed. It's not the best and it's not the worst when it comes to mayo. You may have better luck with yogurt, but even that, I'd be a little cautious. You gotta see if there's any added extra sugar, because they add sugar to everything. Just complete slow-mo. And this goes on for 2 whole minutes. Yes, true. Ooh, hydraulic press! Where's the Jimmy here boing when I need it? Oh, and here it is from a different angle. For some reason, the track is bending under the pressure as well, as the wheels are deformed out of place. The jumping up on this tiny little ramp here. I don't know how fast it was going, but it's definitely gonna hit 0 at some point. Now my question is, what is this from? Is this from that... What's that one game whose name I don't recall? What's the... I think it's BeamNG Drive, that's right. The one where you get to crash cars and it's got realistic crumbling physics. Yeah, they're not supposed to have suspension like that. Anyway. Ooh, train in water! Ding, ding, ding! There we got it. Got ourselves another image, which means we get to spin the wheel! Yippee! But yeah, I still don't understand how you're able to operate in these kinds of conditions. From the West Virginia and Regional History Center. Interesting. At the Pennsylvania Depot at 11th and Water Street. Well, I can see why it's called Water Street. Next thing you know, people are gonna tell me that things that are soaked in water are wet. That the sky on a bright, clear day is blue, and gravity is a thing. So, time to spin the wheel. Round and round the wheel she goes, where she stops, nobody knows. Wait, I just got that. Let's try that again. I was thinking of changing up my model a bit. I don't know, it's kind of random. There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
So I'm just going to just vanish here for a sec. And now you'll be able to see the new updated version of the... what is it?
The Milwaukee Road.
Locomotive that I selected, because the previous one I had of the Little Joe nobody liked for some reason. I don't know how, I don't know why, I just know it is. And then I'll be able to select that. Change the camera angle to custom 3. And okay, I think... I hope everybody appreciates this, because I put so much effort into it yesterday. No, not a pannier, a Hiawatha, actually. But everybody ready? Everybody ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's official. I am
The Milwaukee Road.
What do people think? When I think of the Milwaukee Road, the first thing that comes to mind are the Hiawathas and the Hiawatha engines. So I just hopped over to, I think it was brasstrains.com or whatever. Oh no, it's not a pizza. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me teach you a thing or two. So yeah, the Hiawatha surface, they're simply Hiawatha. The train service. Hopefully, yeah, not now. So yeah, this is what the Hiawatha used to look like in the 20th century, with a streamlined set of locomotives ranging from 10-wheelers all the way down to Atlantics and all the way up to Hudsons. like this F7 Class 464 Hiawatha Hudson for the Milwaukee Road, of course. So let's see, we got the Twin Cities Hiawatha with its iconic beaver tail observation car. Oh, yeah, like, what's the matter? Yeah, like, I'm not the railway itself, but you get the idea. I am the locomotive. Look at me, look at me. I am the engine now. But yeah, there was a bunch of services, it seems. We got ourselves Streamlined Pacific. Oh, yeah. Mine is... Yeah, it's a new engine. It's the Hiawatha engine that I was talking about. So, yeah, this is the regular observation car. There's the beaver tail observation car. And then there's the... this one. This one's really nice. I've seen the interior. It looks fantastic. Oh, you'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure somebody, if they really wanted to, would be able to go to one of the museums that has one of these locomotives, if any of them are still around, fire her up, and then do what Heist does and cook stuff on his shovel in the firebox. Yeah. I think services got swapped out for the original Milwaukee Road towards Amtrak at the later half of the 20th century. I could read this whole thing and I could go on and gush about it for days, but ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, here's the original Hiawatha again. Well, that looks nice. Here's all the services from the 70s till the present. So yeah, looks like, yeah, they picked up the slack. Amtrak picked up the slack when all the other companies went bankrupt. Markiplier and some other losers on the Royal Hudson on Unrailed. Well, obviously I don't want to get claimed. But oh no, it's just a thumbnail image. No big deal. But yeah, I guess this is a bit cursed, but not the most cursed thing. I've come to expect thumbnails like this. Watch out, deep death creeps upon you. Oh yeah, you think? Like, bro, you're not supposed to step on the tracks. You're supposed to avoid them at all costs. British Railways Accident Prevention Service pamphlet number 4. But yeah, these cars can move at any moment if you're not careful. Mind you, this was a time before radio communications. That also didn't help. Oh gosh, this is a lot of public service posters. Gonna have to open them in new tabs. Skill issue. Management workforce, as in like managers or maintenance of way? Because if they're taking out all the managers in upper management, that I'm pretty sure that'd be a nice thing. So yeah, keep together, death strikes at the odd man out. This crossing is not safe, of course. A moment's impatience, a lifetime of remorse. Please don't open the carriage door until the train has stopped. Please don't stand close to the platform edge. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if any of the trains were saved. I'd have to go look that up. But yeah, I don't know who'd be dumb enough to actually open the door while the train is in motion. I think there's a viral video from New York City of some kid, or no, not a kid, it was a full-grown adult acting childish. Yes, the crossing is totally safe. Source, trust me, bro. Anyway, gosh, I wish I'd stayed off that railroad. And he's got crutches. Play safe today, and you'll play tomorrow. And I'm assuming he was trying to get up on one of the rail cars because I can see him on one of the stirrups. Oh boy. Danger! Parents, see that your children play in a safe place. Do not send them out on the railroad tracks to pick coal. Why would they be picking coal? Like, is that a frequent occurrence that it would fall off? Also keep off. This one's a little more recent. If you are not qualified to drive, keep off. If you are, keep away from the edge platform. So yeah, this is just a basic skill issue. Oh, that's okay. I think we should be most of the way through. Yeah, no children trespass, please. Trespassers may be executed. Oh, that escalated quickly, but I can see why, as the crime is its own punishment if you're not careful. And we got ourselves the tiger again, and this diesel locomotive. Both can kill. Stand clear. You would never take a tiger for granted. Don't do so with a train. From the Accident Prevention Service at the British Rail. Danger at night. Take extra care. This is dude crossing over in the dark. And let's see, what else have we got? Toy trains are fun, but real ones could cost you an arm and a leg. Keep away from railway lines. They can kill. I wish I was able to read this a little bit better. But yeah, trains can kill by knocking you down. Tracks can kill by electrocuting you, or something. Yeah, these are really, really old posters. I just wish I was able to see a bit closer. So let's see what Google has to say. So let's see. This is the closest I'm able to find. It's on Facebook, and that really doesn't help very much. Now, does it? Let's see exact matches. Railway posters. If I can find it. Might want to open that in a new tab. See, I don't see it on this page, and it's page 9 out of 10, so... 2:26 p.m. I mean, 22:06. That's 10:06. It should show up on your desktop or mobile device. So yeah, I feel like this needs to be submitted to Cursed Trains for some reason. So let's see. Is this it? Nope. Just a whole bunch of other posters that are not germane to what I'm looking for. So yeah, thanks, I hate it. I just wanted to look for something so I can read it. Now, I don't know what Jackalis is trying to say here, but according to this, he says that this man has seen some things. Oh yeah, he certainly has. Bro's completely wasted. Actually, do I have the sound for that? I do not have the sound for that, but I do have this. Bro's completely ancient, like the ancient Egyptians. No, I have not. Anyway, that's enough of that. Oh boy. It's that one YouTuber again who posts train crashes using, what is it, the Unreal Engine. And it was posted by Lucas MBR. Yeah, the Mallard A4. Let's see, another rail safety poster posted by actual username on Reddit. Propaganda posters, comments. Actually, that sounds like an interesting prospect of a subreddit. But yeah, don't become a statistic, it says. And yeah, that dude is definitely going to be one if he's not careful. But yeah, I didn't know that propaganda posters was a subreddit. We are all a statistic, but you know which statistic we're talking about, of course. Second World War. Nope. Moving on. I was not expecting that, but I should not have been surprised. I thought there'd be a not safe for work filter. Large England class with a little booster piston down here. So yeah, that's definitely cursed in its own right. And Tinkerbell type. Oh boy. A person drew these silly locomotives and gave me permission to repost them. Well, we thank Jackal S for his submission. And this one's a cursed critter with a vertical boiler. Oh, it's another one of those dumb locomotives with the extra wheels. Now, if this was geared to this properly, which it obviously isn't. Oh, wait. I think I know what's going on here. Or do I? I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it's hooked up here. And I don't know why anybody would do this. This just looks so convoluting. Oh, Metro North Railroad. Okay. But yeah, this looks like all sorts of cursed. I don't know what you mean by that, so you're gonna have to adjust the wording of that phrase. But let's see. I think this locomotive technically has a funny funnel because it's got a cover, so I guess we can technically spin the wheel. Do you think this is a funny funnel? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. This sure is quite the design. Actually, you know, I should have known better than to ignore this one. Train Coon. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Closed captions aren't enabled because this is a live stream. But all you gotta do is just turn the volume down in your device, and I think you should be good to go. Either that or find somewhere that isn't going to interrupt everyone else's sleep. Like if you're watching this in your bed, like maybe under the covers, because it'll insulate the sound. I don't know. But yeah, this is super duper cursed. This is Cape Gauge. This is a train in Japan whose name I don't recall. Yeah, here's one of my posts from the other day. You mess with the choo-choo, you get the pew-pew. I feel like someone may have posted this, but it's been such a long time. And yesterday I posted this because I thought I should take care of this sooner rather than later. So, oh, oh yeah, I would imagine, but yeah, I have a feeling that some of these may have been posted before ages ago, but I don't think they've been comprehensively put together before, like in this post. Scrap art from the late welder Sonny Dalton. And I was trying to make these as big as I possibly could. So, scrap metal, more scrap metal, even more scrap metal. And these are just like goofy engines if I've ever seen them, made from instruments of all things and other scrap metal. This one I should probably have removed because it is not big enough. But it's just the weird dimensions of it, you know? And then we get this one. I didn't even know where to begin with this one. And I just went from smallest to largest. This one is supposedly a table. And this one's got a motorcycle headlamp. Oh, excuse me, I just cracked my ankle. And yeah, that was it. There was obviously more that he's made. Of the dozens, if not hundreds. The bro thinks he's the T block. Yeah, certainly checks out. But yeah, we got ourselves another repost from Franz the Fox Demon by Brian Harris on Pinterest. 1988. Vandals broke into the locos and let the brakes off. The engines rolled downhill, crashing through buffer stops and then onto the North Circular Road in London. Take note of how the body of the locomotive blocking the tunnel is bent, and you can see the engine inside the frame. Oh yeah, you're right. Bro got completely split open. You can see it right there. Ain't no way we're gonna be able to buff that scratch out. What is this? It's a locomotive on top of another locomotive. British Rail. It's minor dent. Okay. And our last post is from SFFS Van, aka LVDN, who's responding to another comment from earlier. Be careful what you wish for, you might get it. Strange posters. Looking good. Security cameras across stations and trains to monitor passenger safety. Yeah, that's a bit weird. The Beat the Cube book right through. From the London Connection. Oh. Yeah, this one's way too small, my dude. You gotta get a bigger one. There is an alternative to commuting by rail, but could we live with it? I think the answer is no, and I can tell you firsthand from experience. Yes, it's Vanception. Oh, and there's one more one. There isn't even half an engine to spare for unnecessary journey, so stay put this summer. From the Railway Executive Committee via Alamy stock photo. But yeah, I'm assuming this is to conserve seats in passenger rail during the Second World War. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream. As far as I can tell, I could probably give some updates now that I think about it, but you get the idea. Just trying to see if I... Oh, I did miss something. Ooh, what's wrong with this one? It just looks scuffed. Is there something I'm missing here? 5623. If I read that upside down, does that actually say anything? I'm not so sure. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Knowing me, being a big dumb. Page card and cash, what do you mean? I do have a budget, and that budget is small. But yeah. So yeah, from me to me. Okay, so there weren't that many posts, but anyway. Oh yeah, that was definitely cursed. Oh, card and cash is in this poster. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway. But yeah, I was really breaking my back trying to get myself together. Oh, now I'm just a disembodied floating head. Let me go fix that. How am I gonna fix that? I could play a game, but it's like 10 p.m. and my computer needs to restart. So I have to go wrap things up in that regard. But I should be able to just vanish for a quick second. I do not have the Goofy All watch that I posted earlier, unfortunately. Not that I'd actually wear it, to be honest. Watches have become an obsessive-compulsive nightmare for me. Now I'm trying to figure out... yeah. I have completely forgotten how all of this works. So yeah. Avatar selection. Back to the default. Back to the original camera angle that I was on. Hat. Owl. I swear I really should just hook up the owl to my model. But you'd be astonished how difficult it was to actually set up my model for the
Milwaukee Road.
Oh, yes, I totally understand. But let me just bounce back over here. Oh, I've become a Christmas tree. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Anyway, where was I? It was nice to see you, Dr. Dux. And yeah. I'm not going to be commenting on anything for any conflicts. I will just say that the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is in a very terrible escalation period right now. We've lost so many innocent lives unnecessarily. And it's my hope that there's some sort of a resolution in which there is a ceasefire and an end to the encroachments and what was it? I forget the term, but the Israeli occupation of the West Bank and the further bombings of Gaza and whatnot. I just wish that everybody was able to take care of themselves and take care of each other. I'm not going to play Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't even know where I'd find that. I'd have to go Google it. But yeah. That should be about it. I really should put things to rest, maybe with its own dedicated video on the conflict. It's so complicated and yet so simple at the same time. So yeah, I think the objective is to just kind of wrap up here. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Favorite, like, share, subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already. You can always become a channel member if you aren't already, or become a patron at patreon.com to financially support me, or just donating directly through the Stream Elements link. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I still have to. I've been procrastinating to fix all the VODs, you know. So I got to get that taken care of, and a bunch of other dumb things, and some important things too. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I think did Ramadan start today or did it start yesterday? Whichever the case, I hope you had a good one. To anybody out there who's watching right now. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next stream or video, etc., etc. Until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up.